Hi everyone and welcome to this video. It's another one of these fan videos. So, I don't know if you remember, but in one of the first videos in this little fan series, I shown you how you could control power to this fan. So you could switch the power on or off. And if you've not watched the series, that doesn't sound particularly brilliant because, this could be powered from the Arduino itself, right? Well, no, wrong, it can't, because it's 12 volt, 330 milliamp, and the Arduino wouldn't be able to power that. So anyway, in that video I've shown you how you could switch the power on and off to this. So the power could either be off, in other words there will be no power to it, or it could be on, in which case there will be full speed. So then after that I did a second video, and in the second video I've shown you how you could change the voltage to this fan using the Arduino, again from an external power source, and it would allow you to have a slow speed, medium speed, fast speed, etc. It basically varied the voltage from 0 to 12 volts. So I show you how to do that. The next thing is, we can get the Arduino to control the speed, but how do we control the Arduino, if you see what I mean? So I've put in the Arduino, for this amount of time do this speed, for this amount of time do this speed, but what if we want to be able to control it manually? So if there's a control, we could do something with a control and get the Arduino to change the speed according to what we want it to be. So that's what this video is going to be about. Okay, so if we want to tell the Arduino how much voltage to actually give to the fan, or how much voltage to allow the fan to have, then we need a component or something to be able to do that. So I've just looked through my little tubs of components, and these things look about right. So we've got, if we wanted to be particularly adventurous, we could use a light dependent resistor. So the more light you shine on this little resistor, the faster the speed will go, because there's less resistance. Or the darker it is, so if you did that, the fan would stop, or certainly slow down. No, I think it would stop. And then if you did this and gradually drew your hand away, it will get faster and faster. If you put a torch next to it, the fan would go fast. But we're not going to do that anyway. We've also got little dip switches, so you could control it this way. You could say, each of these is worth, I don't know, so many points of speed. So you could say, you want speed 1, that's worth, I don't know, a point or something. Number 2, that's worth another point. I don't know, you could do lots of different things with it. You could control it with that, but anyway, we're not going to use that either. You could make a menu system, which I've done before on the Arduino using these tact switches. So you could do one press, no, actually it'd start off, so it'd be off, press once, and that's, say, I don't know, allows 1 volt, 2, that allows 2 volts, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 volts, press it again and it goes 0. You could do that, but again, I'm not going to do that either. So this means there are 2 left to choose from, and these are both potentiometers or variable resistors, whatever you want to call them. And I think I'll use this one, just because it's a little bit easier to control, and yeah, it says 10k, but it doesn't actually matter about that for this exercise. Right, so I've got the resistor. Right, so I don't know if you remember the previous video, but this setup's identical, pretty much. I might be using slightly different colours or wires or whatever, but it's essentially the same thing. So copy that from the previous video, and the fan is wired up the same as well. I'll show you that again soon, but it's the same. There's a capacitor, and in the previous video I think I put the capacitor here somewhere. In this video I've just shoved it in here, which is the this is the block which, this is the connector of the fan. I've just shoved it in there, but it's the same thing pretty much. Right, so the first thing we'll need to do in this video is add the variable resistor, the potentiometer. So just push that in somewhere, and you'll notice it has 3 pins. Okay, there's 3 pins. Now, one side, well in fact I'll tell you the middle one first. The middle one I'm going to put to A3, pin A3, which is over here. So the middle pin from the variable resistor goes to A3. Then any of the side pins goes to VCC, or +5, and the remaining pin goes to ground. Okay, now if you've copied the previous video and you've just done that, you're ready to go. So I'll just zoom out so you can see everything. Okay, so there's the fan and there's the circuit. Okay, so now it's time to write a sketch. So I'll just go over to my PC now.